know, I remember just for a reaction, I pinched this girl on her butt, and she said, "Hey, nigga, get your hand off my ass." And that's, come on, Pete. Stop moving. Stop. Yeah, and there's a bunch of kids, you don't really realize, because all of a sudden we got like invited to come to Motown, like not without warning. Like, get this to your parents, ask them for permission, and we're going tomorrow morning. Huh? You know, we didn't even get a chance to say, oh, next week we're gonna go. It was just, in the morning, we're gonna go. So we went. And all those kids are sitting in the studio, and this guy starts to act like he's giving a full tour of the studio, and he's showing us how things work. And he said, "I'm Mr. Whitfield, and welcome to Motown. And here at Motown, we pride ourselves on, what is our secret to our success? Quality control. And we take records and we let people, we play them for unsuspecting teenagers, and we look to see if we get a reaction. And if we don't get quite the reaction, we do something called, we have to come back and fix it. So, and we try it again till we get it right." And he said, "Today, I'm gonna show you something." First he showed us the buttons. Oh, you mute the drums, you mute anything. Then he says, "Today we're gonna do something called Overdub." Overdub, and this song was for, we had a singer here who sang the song, and he's gonna sing it even better. And you kids are gonna help us. Like, so we're like, okay, you know? And then he goes, "But first we need to test out these mics. You kids don't wanna march?" So now, the song says, "Come on, feet, start moving. Got to get you there." And the whole time that it's doing that, we're just standing there like this. And they have the floor mic. So if you listen to the record, we're just like, we're marching for just the first verse. And then the marching stops. But then he says, our artist, he goes by the name of, he goes, hey dude, what's gonna be your name? He says, Edwin Starr. He turns around to us, he goes, well, you know, I don't like that name. I think it's a little, but you know. Everybody say hello to Mr. Starr, and we all say, hello, Mr. Starr, you know, and then he's gonna go in there and sing. So now he gets in there, and he starts singing. We got 25 miles to go. And the kids are kind of just sitting there like, yeah. And so then the guy has already told us, like, he was the boss. Mr. Whitfield's like, I'm the boss. So he says, hey dude, you know, you gotta try that again with a little bit more. And so now he sings it a few times over, and then when they think they got the one, they turn around to us and he goes, so do you think that would have worked? And we all go like, yeah. And he goes like, cool, you got a hit record, I think. And when we play it, you kids are gonna be the first ones to hear it. So we left Motown. About weeks went by, or a month went by, maybe about a few weeks went by, and then somebody from the principal's office ran down with a radio and plugged it in and turned it on, like the AM radio, and we hear the commercial, because I guess they was getting warning. It says commercial, and then, come on, feet, start moving. And you know, we just, hey, we were there. You know, not really realizing we had been recorded on this record. That would have been really considered a session, at least a percussion session. You know? You know the song?
Yeah. I saw it on the. I made a video for you.
Okay.
So I Googled Michael Clip Payne. Whatever.
Right.
Norman Whitfield, 1968. I think, my God, how old is Clip then? What is his age?
I was 10.
10.
So
10?
Yeah.
So I played the song, and yeah, it's a nice song.
Yeah.
Edwin Starr.
Yeah.
Mystery solved.
Yeah, man. Yeah, when I listen to it back, I'm like, I'm on that session.
Yeah.
I'm on that session.
Footsoldiers.
And basically, because it wasn't a tour of Motown. It wasn't an official bring the kids in and show them. They really needed those stomping feet. They basically got some kids to do it for free, and I'm sure, and the deal was, Norman Whitfield was my teacher's first cousin.
Okay.
So, I'm sure.
Commercial thinking.
It was smart thinking on his part. Probably called his cousin like, you can bring the kids now.
Yeah, I need some feet.
Yeah. You know, but it looked like a teaching experiment. Like, oh, like in the floor, stop. Let's see what the mic sound like. Stop. Then you hit a record, and that's, come on, feet. Stop, move. Stop. Yeah, and there's a bunch of kids, you know. It's really just a bunch of kids. So they got it. Already that sounds for me the wonders of recording. By the time I'm 16, I'm already like, I'm just waiting for, show me the big stuff. Because I've seen it before. I won't be intimidated when I have to do it. But by the time I finally touched something, it wasn't even with George. I was an observer of George, probably. More. Because my plan was never to be in this band. It was never to be in this band. It was to learn how to record. Because I couldn't afford to pay for teaching, so I was just going to be down there, get some coffee, ride to the store.
How did you get to the band?
Huh?
How did you get into the band?
George. By way of George. But I've been around, at that point I've been around the studio so much that I was there when he was there, I was there when other artists were there. And I was really sitting more with Jim Vitti and all the different engineers that were there always allowed me to kick back in the room. So I've been privileged to have observed recording. So by the time it was time for me to do mine, even though I'm still experimenting, I realized early on, so were they. Because everybody's always trying to find something new. You're always trying to find something. George did the song, Holly Wants to Go to California. Yeah. And it's like me, a buddy, and this girl from Alabama. It's just us three, and we got ashtrays. And we're clinking the ashtrays to make it sound like their glass is clinking. And we're saying, like, hey, what are you doing? It's like, you can't hear it, but it's, you stack it, like three people on one track, 3 people on another track.
Yes.
And so by the time it was finished, it sounded like 15, 16, 20 voices. You know, I remember just for a reaction, I pinched this girl on her butt, and she said, hey, nigga, get your hand off my ass. And it was like perfect for the, you know, and she wasn't a recording person, she was just a girl that was visiting Detroit. Yeah, Miss Alabama.